Okay, so we are on the last test, so you're about to fully complete data table 1. We're moving down to lipids. So lipids are fats, so you want to think things like oils, butter, even almonds or avocados have fats in them too. So the chemical test we're using for this at station 4 is called Sudan 3, SUDAN, and then they use the Roman numeral 3 to represent it. Now this one also, it can stain, and it's actually called Sudan 3 stain, and it can cause a lot of eye irritation. So like again, the goggles are going to be so critical tomorrow. They need to stay on your face the entire time. So Sudan 3 is a red color. It will stain your clothes like crazy, so be very careful with this one. And what you're going to do is you're going to add 6 drops of Sudan 3 to your tubes. But one of the first things it says on here is fill the test tube a quarter full with water and a quarter full with sample. So this is the first one we've had to add something else to our stomach contents. So what I have here is my negative group, and here's my positive test. So I filled it partway full with water and partway full with sample, which for you will be the stomach contents. For me, I'm going to use vegetable oil, which is, it has 14 grams of fat. That's a lot of lipids in there. So I'm going to fill the other quarter with this. And if you know what happens to water and oil when they mix, they don't mix. When they touch, they don't mix. So our oil separated to the top and the water separated to the bottom. It's about half and half. So you're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to add a little water to your test tube. And then my negative test over here is just plain water. So we'll start with the positive test, since that comes next in your columns. So for lipids, if there are lipids, like things like butter or things like oil in Harold's stomach, then this is what you will see when you add the Sudan 4, 6 drops of it, to your test tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one also says to cover with your thumb and shake it. Again, I'm gonna leave gloves out so that you don't get this stain all over you, and your thumb is not red for the rest of the day. For my purposes right now, I have a stir, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little stir. Okay. And then over here in my negative test, I'm gonna add 6 drops as well. So this is what you would see if Harold did not eat any lipids the night before he died, or the night he died, I should say. I'll give this one a stir. So I'll leave these results out for you, so that the day of the lab at station 5, you'll have negative test results and positive test results. You can walk over and compare your test tubes too, to double check if you got a negative or positive test result. So this one, it's not really a color thing. When I show you these, they both look red. So here's my positive test, it looks red. And here's my negative test, it looks red. Oops. I think I should have stirred this one. Let me give it a little stir before I show you. Okay. So this one looks like a light tint of red. I should probably put like paper behind it. You can kind of see that right there. And this one also looks red, my positive test. Now the difference is my positive test has a red ring that forms at the top. So that's what I want you to write for positive test. Red ring forms at the top, or like a fatty ring forms at the top. Now with my negative group, meaning there's no lipids in here, there's no fatty ring at the top. It just kind of turns a light red color. But basically you're just looking for whether there's a ring at the top or not, and it'll be nice and clear. Okay, so that is the end of this review. So make sure that tomorrow you get to class on time and you're ready to go.